On their wedding night, she thought her naked husband couldn't wait any longer, but what awaited her was
That coffee hot.
her husband, who tossed her aside, showed no sign of stopping, for he was a raider from the surface. 219 years ago, a nuclear explosion had obliterated all human civilization. The wealthy had prepared shelters in advance, while the poor were left stranded above ground. With resources severely depleted, those above often fought fiercely over a single drop of water. Meanwhile, those below, despite being cut off from the world for over 2 centuries, still lived in relative affluence and could cultivate various hobbies for their offspring. The only problem was that each shelter had limited capacity. To ensure reproduction without inbreeding, they could only pin their hopes on the neighboring Shelter 32.
Welcome, neighbors from Vault 32. I am Hank McLean, overseer of Vault 33.
Lee Moldaver, overseer of 32.
Each shelter functioned like an independent microstate, with only supervisors authorized for online communication. Thus, marriage felt like opening a blind box. Finding the perfect match depended entirely on fate.
I'm Lucy. Do you have a name?
Monty.
The handsome man before her delighted not only Lucy, but also her best friend.
Lucky.
But Lucy never imagined that the handsome man she'd finally matched with would be exposed to excessive radiation, a vicious criminal. As her husband approached with a knife, she first struck him from behind, then turned to flee. Yet after only a few steps, he caught up, tackling her to the ground. Unexpectedly, she seized the moment, using his momentum to knock the weapon from his grasp. Now the knife was in her hands, but he remained undaunted. After Lucy slashed him, he grabbed her wrists and used his foot to ram her body against the cabinet. He then lifted her onto the counter, seized the knife, and stabbed her in the left abdomen. Just as he choked her until she nearly lost consciousness, the shelter's alarm lights distracted him. She managed to grab a juice cup and slashed his face with it, barely escaping. But the crisis wasn't over. She rushed to the bathroom to grab the first aid kit, using the adrenaline inside to temporarily control the knife wound in her abdomen. Then she hurried to the weapons storage warehouse, but she was a step too late. It had already been ransacked by looters, leaving her only a white tranquilizer gun. Though not lethal, it was more than enough to handle ordinary enemies. By the time she reached the gathering square, chaos reigned. Watching her younger brother being dragged from beneath a table, Lucy fired a precise shot into the attacker's eye. She then rushed to shield her brother, guiding him into a nearby underground storage cabinet. But when she turned back, her husband, whom she had knocked unconscious, had already chased her out. Once again, he seized her by the throat. Fortunately, her father, Hank, arrived just in time. What she couldn't believe was that her father, usually gentle and chivalrous, who preached love and peace daily, now acted with such viciousness. Even as he pressed a living being's face underwater until it drowned, his